Hi everyone, I'm Simon from Sterling Coaching and welcome to this week's Monday's Moment video live. And today I'm going to talk about something that's been quite personal to me, and I've been having quite a few health screening tests, and I've been having blood tests and all sorts of tests being taken, and I want to share some of that and the lessons that I've learned from it from a health point of view, but also from a how this relates to business, as I always try and tie the two together. And that's what I'm going to talk about in today's Monday's Moment, as well as the frustration that I have with very often people try and sell me results without really asking questions before they even know that I have a problem or what solution I'm looking for, etc. So that's what I'm going to talk about in today's Monday's Moment video in just a second. Okay, so let's talk about my recent experiences. So back in February 2023, I had a minor TIA, which is like a mini stroke in my head, behind my eyes. And since then, I've been undergoing some tests just to make sure everything's okay. So good news is I feel okay, but I've been having lots of blood tests, lots of different examinations. And those tests have revealed a different set of problems, a different set of circumstances that now I need to deal with. And when I got the letter from the hospital, the first thing it said is the consultant has prescribed these drugs for you. And what I realized was that I didn't want just to be given a solution. I didn't want to be given a magic pill without understanding what those magic pills were. So I went along to the doctor's on the Monday morning, and she said, "Oh, the prescription's already been done for you." I said, "But nobody's spoken with me. Nobody's asked me." Now, I know obviously there are things that have got to be given, but there were different options, different types of drugs that were available in the letter that the consultant said. But the doctor, early hours in Monday morning, had gone ahead without speaking to me at all, without asking questions, and actually given me a prescription for the results of the test. And that's one of the things I'm sure all of us are finding at the moment, that very often we go onto social media, we go onto LinkedIn, etc., and we get somebody telling us how much we need their magic pill, their solution. But they're not even taking the time to ask us any questions. And that's really frustrating for me. And it was frustrating for me going to the doctors. Now, this doctor that I sat down with asked me some questions, and I actually got a different set of drugs. Okay, and one of them I didn't get at all. Now, just want to go through something else as well. I want to share this to all men that are listening. This weekend, not through the process I've just said, but somebody sent me an email about a free prostate cancer screening. And I've been having all these tests, and I've come to that time in life where if somebody's willing to give me a test and it's not going to cost me anything, or it's going to be low costing, I'm going to go for the test. So I went along for this screening, and it was amazing that I sat next to a guy who had gone last year for the screening, and because of that screening, it definitely had saved his life. So if you're watching this and you're of a certain age, I don't know how young you have to have this screening or how old you have to be, but if you're worried, and I'm sure we've all seen, King Charles over here, we've seen lots of TV programs, the Full Monty charity event. If you're thinking about anything about getting your prostate checked, I certainly would recommend you do. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, you have to give some blood, but it's vital that we have these tests done. And my original doctor, just go back to this, keep showing the blood. My original doctor, when I had the TIA and the consultant wanted to refer me to the stroke clinic, said, "Wow, it's 9 months ago since you had it. What's the likelihood? You're fit, you're well, you're healthy." And he said, I don't think you need to be referred to the stroke clinic. If he hadn't referred me to the stroke clinic, we wouldn't have found the different set of problems that I've got now, and I wouldn't be having the treatment that I'm having now for it. So what it's really important for all of us is to think about this in our lives, and also to think about it in our business. If somebody is offering you a magic pill, make sure you're being asked the right kind of questions. And also continually look at testing and monitoring. Keep testing, keep measuring against targets, or just generally random checks. If you want to check the quality of the business, you can just go and do random audits. You can do random quality checks. You can do the same with your team, with your processes, with your sales, with your marketing. If we're going to go from frowny face to a smiley face, and let's get everything where it needs to be, let's get everything on track, let's get everything working as it should do, and a magic pill might be the solution to that. Make sure that if you're being sold any kind of magic pill, any kind of big promise, big solution, and there are lots out there who and which are amazing and do incredible results, but either make sure they're asking you the questions so that they can determine whether the pill is a good fit for you, or that if they're not, you're asking them the questions. What kind of questions do you need to ask of them? Do you need to see testimonials? Do you need to see some reviews? Do you need to see some side effects? Do you need to review the timescales involved and the resources that you're going to need? So what I want to encourage you all to do today, as human beings, as people watching this, if you get the chance to have any health checks, make sure that you do. Make sure you take those health checks. Make sure you challenge and make sure you get the results. Don't let them just say, if they're okay, we won't be in touch, but if they're not, we will. Make sure you understand the results. Okay? Make sure you take those tests, even if you are well. Because when we're well, particularly in business, when we're doing well, is very often the most dangerous place, because that's when we stop testing, we stop measuring. So in your business, make sure that you're doing the testing, you're doing the measuring. Make sure that if anybody's trying to sell you a magic pill for a great solution, something you are desperately in need of, make sure that they are asking you the questions that they need, or make sure that you're asking them the questions that you need answering. And just think about that in the week ahead. I'm the world's worst for getting attracted to shiny things. And I'm the world's worst at saying to people, yes, I want it because I want the results of it, but then I don't ask the questions. But I do get frustrated when they don't ask me the questions, so I can give them the answers that make sure it's the right pill for the right solution. And of course, what we all want is success. We all want to achieve great results. We all want to achieve the things that we're looking to achieve in 2024. So it's really important to use testing and measuring to ask questions, get people to question you if you want the best possible outcome. And let's celebrate that together. So think about all the things that I've said. Gents, put your ego to one side, put your feelings about having any kind of screening to one side. If you are offered a test, whether it's for prostate, whether it's for other things, take it. And let's all do that. Let's all embrace that in our personal lives, and let's all embrace that in our business as well. And of course, if you have liked this video, please like it, follow it, share it. That's the best way you can help me. And of course, if you would like to talk more about how you can test and measure in your business, if you want to talk to me about something that might be affecting you personally, then please, I'm happy to have a chat. Just message me directly, and that would be great. And don't forget, if you want to see one of my group sessions in real life and get to take part and perhaps bring some of these problems to the table, and I will ask you lots of questions before I give any magic pills, just go to groupcoachingdemo.com. The session that I've got is this Wednesday, and it's not too late to register for it. So just go to groupcoachingdemo.com, and as always, I will see you on the next video, and fingers crossed for all results, for all tests in business and in life, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.